Welcome to this session on network types and internetworking. Computer networks can vary significantly in size, coverage, ownership, and purpose. Understanding these differences help us to choose the right network for a specific environment and communication need. One of the most common ways to classify network is by their geographical coverage. Based on this criteria, networks are generally categorized as local area network, which is also known as LAN, and wide area network, which is also known as WAN. Let us begin with the local area network, commonly known as LAN. LAN is a network that covers a relatively small geographical area such as home, office, building, school, or university campus. LANs usually privately owned and managed by a single organization. In a LAN environment, devices such as desktop computers, laptops, printers, and servers are connected directly to enable resource sharing and communication. LAN typically use Ethernet cables, fiber optic connections, or wireless Wi-Fi technologies. Because of their limited size, local area networks generally offer high-speed communication, low latency, and easier management. Now, let us look at the wide area network, or WAN. Unlike a LAN, WAN covers a much larger geographical area. It can connect networks across cities, regions, countries, or even continents. WAN are usually operated and maintained by telecommunication companies and Internet Service Provider, or ISP. Instead of connecting individual computers directly, WAN connects routers, switches, and entire local area networks together. Communication may occur through fiber optic cables, satellite links, microwave transmission, or public communication networks. A common example of a WAN is the Internet, which connects millions of networks and billions of devices around the world. WAN can be divided into two major categories. The first one is a point-to-point WAN. A point-to-point WAN establishes a dedicated connection between exactly two endpoints. The connection may use a cable or a wireless communication link and is commonly used to connect to separate offices or networks directly. Because of the connection is dedicated, communication is simple and reliable. However, it is limited to only two endpoints. The second type of WAN is a switched WAN. A switched WAN connects multiple devices and networks through a series of interconnected switches and communication links. Instead of having a direct connection between every pair of devices, traffic is routed through intermediate network equipments. This approach allows efficient communication among many users and forms the foundation of a large-scale communication system, including the Internet and the enterprise networks. Now let us discuss about internetworking. Organizations often operate multiple networks that need to communicate with each other. When two or more networks are connected, they form internetwork, sometimes which is called Internet with a small letter I. Internetworking allows separate networks to function as a unified communication system. This is achieved using routers and switches that towards data between different networks. An internetwork enables users in different locations to share information, access resources, and communicate seamlessly. To support internetworking, two common switching methods are used. The first one is circuit switching, and the second one is packet switching. In a circuit switching method, a dedicated communication path is established before data transmission begins. The entire communication channel reserved through the session. This method provides consistent performance and is suitable for continuous communication, such as traditional telephone calls. However, it can be inefficient because resource remains reserved even when no data is being transmitted. In contrast, the packet switching technique divides data into small units, which is called packets. Each packet can travel independently through the network and may take different routes to reach its destination. Routers and switches examine each packet and determine the most efficient path based on the current network condition. Packet switching uses network resources more efficiently and form the basis of modern data communication, including the internet. Finally, it's important to distinguish between internet and internet, which is the small I internet and the capital letter I internet. An internet refers to any collection of interconnected networks that communicate with each other. The internet with a capital letter I refers to the global networks of networks that connects people, organizations, and services worldwide. It's important by high-speed backbone networks operated by a major telecommunication provider and interconnected through a global communication infrastructure. In summary, LAN connected devices within a limited area, while WAN connects networks across large geographical regions. WANs may be point-to-point or switched. Through networking, multiple networks can communicate as a unified system using switching technologies such as circuit switching and packet switching. Together, these technologies form the foundation of today's global communication infrastructure. Thank you and see you in the next chapter.